All right, Manib. Hey, so today is Tuesday, and it looks like you started cranking away on FreedomSoft, and looks like you kicked up a couple good leads. And it appears to me that you've done some of that work that we discussed yesterday as far as going in and cleaning this up. I'll actually show you how to clean it up a little bit further. Like if you see any duplicate text messages, like for example, this foo had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different messages. All you need is one of them. So just go ahead and hide the rest of them, because when you pull it up, I think he had like 3 right here. And then he had these right here. So we only need one, because when we pull it up, we have all the communication right here. So it's just cleanup, just trying to keep this organized. But anyways, so I wanted to jump into kind of the next step, which is loading these, analyzing these deals, and um, determining if we got a deal or not. So um, looks like that's you. So it looks like you've been doing some responses here, which is great. And then getting the address. So you're following this plan, right? So just kind of going back over this here. We're doing the blast. We're going through the responses. We're clearing out all the stops. Secondly, after that, we're going and responding to all those text messages and clearing out the ones that don't matter. And then the remaining texts that we're starting to do this step by step. We're starting to ask for the price. We ask for the address. Here's kind of the next step that looks like you stopped. So this is where I want to pick up. So now we're going to do the analysis, determine the ARV, and estimated purchase price, and then make sure to load these documents into FreedomSoft. Okay, so it looks like, according to your email here, you've done some work, right? So I don't want to duplicate our work. So we don't have to duplicate our work, because we can load everything into the attachments right here. So I'll do that step by step. So the first thing I do when I get a property address is I go to the matrix, go to this realtus tax, and I pull it up. And I can do. I'm sure you already know how to do this. If you don't, I'll show you how to do that. But just go on to realtus tax, type in the address, and pull up the property. Sometimes it's a little finicky, and you gotta type in the address exactly the way I have it in the system. But anyways, you get this, and you can download that, and then you can just go to attachments and load it. So here it is, and then it's there. And then we both can see what like if I do this, whenever I look at properties, I load these. If I have comps, I load it here. If I've got an MLS sheet, I load it here, and so on and so forth. So that's one of the first things I do. I also take a look to see if it's ever been on the MLS. So this is 1354. And I like to see if it's ever been there. 1354, or if it's like coming soon, right? Tipton. There we go. So it looks like we have one. So this one has been, and it's been withdrawn. This tells us a lot of information, right? So let's go ahead and take this information. This was back 1/23, so December. So let's just go ahead and print the PDF, load it. So then we already know it's been listed recently, didn't sell because it's been withdrawn. So here, go back here, and then we can just load it. Okay, and then we have, so then I can see that it's been listed. So anyways, I'm gonna there now. That's what I'm talking about. So now we kind of have some more information on this property. The next thing I always do is pull it up. It doesn't have a picture, so Bertha Loveland. Okay, so then we know where it's at, and then I go into here and I start pulling comps. I have all the information I need, and we want to be right here. Looks like it's right right in here, so this will work. And then we know that this property, actually the MLS sheet's probably easiest. 3,100 square foot. So what, 27 to 34. Pending, sold. Yikes. Single family. We'll have to narrow that down. Let me play with this for a second, and I'll get back to you. All right, so here we are. I've kind of narrowed this down. This is the specific neighborhood that we're looking at. It's right in here, and you know, you can do this because you do this every day. You could quickly tell this isn't a deal. So they're asking $485 for it. Is listed at $530 at one point. Was withdrawn, so meaning it never sold. You know, we've got some newer builds down here, it looks like, but this is up here, and we've got 450, 450, 460, 460, 460. Look later to 490 over there. I mean, we got 515 here. So anyways, we can quickly tell this is not something that we're interested in, right? And so you know, you're welcome to shoot them back an offer like, well, we'd be closer to 400 in this area or something like that. I might do that, but we're not going to spend much time on this one. So, but it's good to load all this in the notes, and if this was a deal, then you would assign it to me. But I mean, you can look at this and you can tell, just, you know, real quick, you know, they're asking more than most of these houses in this neighborhood sold for. If they were saying, you know, like 380. Then that would be something else, right? That would be a lot more interesting. But they are on the very top end of this thing, and we wouldn't be able to do much with it. So I just put here in the notes, you know, comps are at 460, 500 max, nothing there. Save the lead. We're not going to do anything more with this. I'll probably shoot him back just a quick text saying, you know, we would be closer to 400K, and you know, it's a newer build house, so we might be able to make something work at 400K, but you know, I doubt they're going to drop that low. So anyways, send that, and let's just clear the text. This is not a lead. This is not interesting, and we're going to keep moving on. So I'm going to shoot a couple of these so you kind of get the flow of just working through these. But those type of deals is where I need help, right? So I want you to jump in there. If they gave us a price, they gave us an address, you have all the information you need to go log in, you know, pull the property data out of the MLS, out of the tax records, Realtus, the Realtus records, and then you know, start running some ARVs and determining if you know, what they're asking is kind of something that looks interesting to us, right? And if it does, get me on it. If it's something like that, just shoot them back a number that would be closer to what would make us interested, and get rid of it. So that's not a lead that I want to chase down. This is stuff that I'm hoping that you can help me you know, clean up, so we can just really narrow down on what we should be looking at. So but I'm going to work through a few more of these, and I'm going to shoot a couple more videos, and we'll keep working away.